Hey guys, sorry about my red burn or sunburnt face. It's all red. I was watching the races with my husband yesterday in the sun, and well, yeah, that's what happened. um, but no, this video is well, actually, I was getting a lot of questions from people just asking me how often I get to go out and what my social life is like now that I have a baby. And although I did touch on this in one of my previous videos about how your life changes after you have a baby, I thought I would just make a video on the response that I did give to them, just for those other moms out there that are wondering. So, just to start, I am a very, very, very lucky person just because I have, I live minutes away from my mom and my sisters and my cousins and everyone, and they all love babies and they all love watching John. So it's so easy for me to just like within like a 5-minute notice just be like, you know what, I want to go out, and then just call someone and they'll watch the baby. And like I said, they're like 5 minutes away, and they'll either come pick him up or I can drive him. It's just so close, and it's just so like more convenient. Now I know a lot of people aren't in this situation, like they either live away from their family or don't have a large family or anything like that to watch the baby, so it's a little bit harder to have a social life without having to pay for a babysitter or find a babysitter every single time you want to go out. But so like I said, my situation isn't exactly like normal, but I think that kind of gives me like helps me to go out a little bit more. But anyways, before I was even pregnant, I was probably going out about 5 times every night, every week. That was a lot, but they weren't like I would go maybe clubbing once a week or to the bar once a week, but they were more like bowling with friends or casino or out for dinner with my girlfriends, just things like that. Once I got pregnant, I obviously had to stop drinking, so I stopped going to the clubs and the bars, and I would just hang out with my friends. Like I would just go out for dinner, go to the casino, go to a party, something like that. But they weren't like I wouldn't be out till like 2 like 3 4 a.m. like I used to. I would maybe be out till 1 a.m. That was the biggest reason was just because I was like so tired once I got pregnant. I felt really sick. Don't mind his little outfit either. He kept pulling his pants off and his bib, so he looks kind of messy right now. But yeah, anyways, and then once I started getting really pregnant where my belly was like really big and stuff, I just was so tired. I didn't really want to do much. So at that point, I was probably going out about 4 times a week. Those outings were more dinners, dates. No, I didn't go to the casino anymore. They were just more like low-key things. I couldn't go bowling because I couldn't even lift up a bowling ball. But I did more like, I would go watch a movie with my friends or something like that, or my husband. Don't take your bib off. And then once I had him, right in the very, very beginning, it's obviously the hardest, especially if you're breastfeeding or nursing or breastfeeding, because your baby is like stuck to you. So if wherever you go, your baby has to go, which means you can't go out late at night. Or you can, but your baby won't be sleeping well, and like it's just like it's a lot harder to do anything. So the first month I probably went out maybe once every week. I found myself going out more during the day for lunch with like my sister or my friends, and then rather than going out in the evening. But if I did go out in the evening, it would be a date, and then a date with my husband. And then once he started getting to like, I don't know what he's looking at. Once they're getting to like 2 months or 3 months, and even now 4 months, I find myself going out about 4 times a week. It picked up a lot recently just because he's like, I'm done nursing. Like, it didn't really work out for me if you watch my other videos. So I'm not nursing right now. He's just strictly on formula, which makes it, I guess, easier because I can just give my parents or whoever's watching him the food and they can feed him, and like he doesn't need me all the time. Also, he's on solid food now, which makes it easier for me as well because I can just leave people the food and they'll just take care of him. So yeah, I go out a lot more now. I feel 100% like before when I just had him, I obviously was like really sore from labor and all that kind of stuff, so I couldn't really do much. But now like I feel back to myself again. I don't like before also, I didn't like to go out because a lot of times my friends would invite me out to places that involved dressing up, and I didn't want to dress up because I felt like I was, bigger than I used to be, and I didn't like the way my body looked and all that. I was just so self-conscious and I didn't want people looking at me. And because of that, I didn't go out much. But then now, like that my body's back to the way it was before I gave birth, and my clothes fit me and all that kind of stuff, I just feel like myself again. I feel a lot better, and because of that, I guess have the confidence to just go out more and just not worry about how I look and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, like because like I said, my family's so close, that gives me the opportunity to go out more. I never have to pay for a babysitter, and I never have to worry about if someone can babysit him. Like, if my parents can't, my sisters can, and if they can't, my grandma will, or like there's just always someone here, which is so helpful. But I think like what you should be able to expect is just you depending on whether first of all you're nursing or formula, also depending whether, or if you're exclusively pumping, because that's hard too, because that means you have to take your pump everywhere, which kind of makes you not want to go out. It also depends on how much family you have to watch your baby, or friends, or if you're paying for a babysitter, because if you have to pay for a babysitter, then you might not be able to go out as much if you don't, have the means to pay for the babysitter every single time you go out. So it really just depends like on your situation. But yeah, so if you're a breastfeeding mom with family nearby or friends or someone to watch your baby, I would say you probably would be able to go out as often as you like at night, probably around within 2 to 3 hours, just depending how hungry your baby is, because you can probably nurse your baby, then give him to one of your family members to watch and leave right away, and then just come back, after 2 to 3 hours, however often your baby nurses, to feed him again. If you are a formula feeding mom with family or friends around, you can go out as long as you want, as long as you have someone to watch the baby for that long. So, like, that's with me. Like, I can go out for 6-7 hours if I want to, which I normally don't because I don't like leaving him that long. But I can if I want, and I always have someone there to watch him. So that's so amazing. But yeah, so again, like I said, it really depends on your situation and, all that kind of stuff. So that's about it. I hope you don't mind the, sorry about all like the shaking of the camera. My baby was like hitting the table, so I went and put him down in his extra saucer. And also sorry about the beautiful scenery. Pretty much everything is packed up here, so there's nowhere else to film except my kitchen, and it looks like a complete mess because, like I said, it's mostly packed up and everything's just kind of sitting everywhere. So I have to go clean everything now and all that kind of stuff, and just get ready to move out. But yeah, anyways, that is about it for this video. If you don't know, I said I will be uploading videos every 3 days, so the goal is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So anyway, so stay tuned for my other videos coming out, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye!